Oh, whew, I'm so sorry. You guys scared the bejeepers out of me. You got to stop sneaking up on me. I swear to gosh. Anyway, how's it going, everybody? It's great to see you. Old buddy Noah Mitchell here from Zenoscope Entertainment. Hoping you are having the happiest Tuesday. Also hoping that my microphone is in sync with my luscious lips. I was told recently by our tech supervisor extraordinaire that we were having a bit of lag. Fixed Jason's mic. Now mine has a bit of an issue. If you ever see the Looney Tunes where you push down on one thing and pops up on the other, that's kind of what we got going on here. Matt, I do see your video in the corner, so I'm going to drop you on, see if that works. Fingers crossed. Keep our fingers crossed. All right. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Hey, all right. Now we're shaking and moving. How you doing, sir?
Good. How are you?
I am great, thank you. So you are coming from Enfield, Connecticut. Did I say that right?
Yes.
All right, gotcha. And the name of the store, now it's Matt's Sports Cards and Comics. Are you the Matt that this store is named for?
I am the second. My dad started in 74. I took it over in 94.
Wow. So hold on, 74, 84, 94. And it's, oh my gosh. So you guys have been around
It's
for quite
been a while.
time.
Yeah.
Now, when you guys started, was it specifically sports cards and then you moved in, or was it always a little bit of both?
No, it was, he started as a coin store.
Really?
And then another dealer owed him money and paid him in baseball cards and comic books. So he started doing that.
Well, that is the most unique origin story I think that I've heard so far on these retailer live streams.
So, and then, when I was in grammar school, grew up in New York. So he wanted, he did shows on the weekends and we were latchkey kids. So when I was in like fourth grade, he set me up in an indoor flea market on the weekends. And I like comics. So I started doing comics then and kept me off the streets,
Yeah,
it worked
absolutely.
out.
Wow, that's so cool. So like, I don't want to say like, so you've always been interested in, kind of this collection aura atmosphere.
Yeah.
And you said you officially took over in 94.
Yeah.
So how have things been? Like, what has been the trajectory? Or I guess I always love asking some of these legacy stores because you've been in the game obviously longer than I have. So, how does the store kind of change with time? What have you brought in? What have you phased out? What's hot? What's not?
It's okay. So my general rule for the store is anything I sell, I have to like. If I have to stare at it 7 days a week, I need to care about it. So there's nothing in here I don't like, but like some new things, like I was just going through, my old toys like in my closet and I found like a couple boxes of Matchbox cars. This is like a month ago. I'm like, oh, these are really cool. These are awesome. I forgot how cool these were and cheap. So I just bought like I now like a month later, I have like, I don't know, like 800 different Matchbox cars in here. Cause they're cool and Hot Wheels, but it's something I forgot how cool they were, how much I liked them because, they're in my closet for, 30 years. And they're still dirt cheap. I don't know how the heck, I don't know how you get this thing for $1.50. That's like really neat,
Yeah.
So,
kind of like the Arizona iced tea is like always 99 cents.
Yeah. For the past 30 years,
So, and I want to ask, because I'm seeing you walk around the store, and I'm seeing one of my favorite things is stuff hanging from the ceiling. So I was curious if you wouldn't mind giving us a little like tour of what you're seeing or what you're walking through.
Okay. So there's different sections. So like the front of the store, this is all manga.
Wow.
So we have, I think it's like 14,000 different manga.
Holy crap.
Up top is all the toys. And my Christmas decorations. My mom and dad were big on Christmas. Like it would have a Christmas tree, small one, like year round. And then, my mom passed away a little while ago. My dad passed away like 5 years ago.
Oh, sorry to hear
that. It's life, unfortunately. But I got some like Christmas bulbs and stuff this year. And when it's time to take them down, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to keep them up. It's stupid, but yeah. But let's see. This is
Oh wow. Holy cow. And I gotta say, these are some really like unique. Whoa! Matt, I gotta tell you, I have never seen a swinging door bookshelf in a store before.
That's pretty cool.
Secret library.
Oh no, Matt, you are muted by accident. I think you gotta unmute your mic.
oh, okay.
There we go. No,
So-
we're good.
No problem. So growing up in New York, the stores were, 400 square feet, but, 12, 14-foot ceilings, and they made use of every inch. And I love that. So I try to do that here just because that's what I grew up with, So I've like hidden little sections and stuff, and not anymore.
So now it's like if somebody like is able to come in there and you're like, have you ever had somebody be like, "Where's this book? I can't find it," and you're like, "Hold on a second, check this out."
Yeah. We don't let people go through the back issues because it's 8 feet high, and I want to take getting on a ladder and pulling a box down. But but we have it's like 420 boxes of back issues.
And
then the pops open too. Some
and
pops.
I saw this online.
Open too.
These are the most unique pop shelves that I think I've seen, because we see a lot of stores that offer pops, but to have them in those like perfectly square, like it almost looks like they were built for them.
I make all the shelving myself. I just
well, then there you go.
Yeah, so it makes it so I can get the exact size, and it starts feeling a satisfaction just going to the warehouse, building a couple shelves, and you see what you accomplished at the end and everything. So
But that's so cool that like you know exactly what you need for this store, and you're like, all right, I'll take care of it. Like no sense going out and trying to find something and make it fit. I'll just do it myself.
Yep. And then see, this wall is all the trades. There's Marvel, DC.
Holy cow. I mean, this is like, what's the library that went missing? Is this that library? Like the Library of Alexandria?
Oh, yeah, we have stuff. This is the endoscope section. Everything's alphabetical.
Hey.
Everything's alphabetical by publisher.
Everything.
Yeah.
All here.
So, which is great, unless you don't know the publisher. Then it's confusing. But, but then you can just ask. But it's an easy way for me to put my hands on things and to reorder. And we reorder stuff as we sell it. So if it's out of print, we'll track down on eBay and restock it. So, it's
And
fun.
there was one thing, and you actually, I saw him behind your shoulder before, and I just saw him again now.
Oh, Boba.
Yeah.
Boba Fett.
And Harley Quinn. That is so flippin' cool.
Then we have what else we have? This is the kids section. All the books over there. This is all newspaper reprints. So that's an R2D2.
Whoa! So where does one get life-size R2D2s and Harley Quinns?
That was Gentle Giant and Sideshow.
Okay.
No.
You didn't?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, just have them check. And then this is the rest of the statues are down here.
Ooh, a second floor.
Yes. So that's another R2. So this actually flooded a couple months ago. We're still cleaning up.
Oh no.
It wasn't good.
No, water and comics, my friend, do not mix.
No. So I'm starting to rebuild like the bookcases, but with a lip on the bottom.
That is absolutely important.
It's going to be a pain. But this is all the statues down here. So this is, Dynamite stuff, DC stuff, more DC, more DC, more DC.
Oh my gosh. It just keeps going. Just every time you think you've seen the last of it.
Yeah. And this is all Hot Toys over here. Or our Hot Toys and Art FX. This is Star Wars section. Those are the chess pieces. This is Marvel.
Holy cow.
Marvel.
I don't know if you can see any of the comments, but people are in just as much shock and awe as I am.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely a collector myself. So the downstairs over here was originally my personal collection, but my wife got pissed, and because I'll admit it got out of hand. So, so this is all stuff that was in my garage, and when we bought this location, I moved it here. Well, this is I have arcade games.
Nice and functional. Saved from the
Yeah, I bought 2 pinballs machines that I'm going to fix at some point, and it's been like 5 years. And then this is some Magic tournaments, Star Trek. This is my Turtle section, and Godzilla. Some more Marvel, more Marvel. I guess they hung up Magic posters over the weekend. This is anime section. These are all omnibuses down here. And then the last room.
There's more. But wait, there's more.
There's more. So this, okay. Well, this is the break room for the employees.
Oh,
so we got a little kitchen, but back here we just took over the warehouse. So this will be floor space at some point. So.
Oh my gosh! It just keeps going. You have another level. So what's that? 3 levels? Yeah.
It's kind of like a race ranch house. The store is like on a hill. So this is another 6,500 square feet. We're doing the ceiling this summer, then it should be open for the public. But down here is going to be the anime room. So like I moved all the anime figures, or I'm moving all the anime figures down here. So we have, I don't know, probably about 1,200 anime figures.
Dude, it's so cool. And every time I think okay, he's turning a corner and he's going to be in this section next. Like I think I figured out the layout. No, that's a brand new bookshelf. That's a brand new section.
Yeah, we have. Well, my old store, it was only like 1,500 square feet, so I had like lots of nooks and crannies and lots of pull-out things. So, okay, so to honor that. I guess I made, and my New York upbringing, I made like the staircase come downstairs, kind of hidden. You kind of have to know about it, which is stupid from a retail perspective. But if you knew the old store, it totally makes sense.
And where at? I don't think I got. Where at in New York were you from originally?
Flushing, Queens.
Hey, okay, that's awesome. My fiance's Flushing.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
It's totally changed the dynamics. I've gone back there, and it's all my old haunts are gone. So my old Irish pub that I used to go to is a Korean karaoke bar now. Same name.
Oh,
you walk in there, it's like
Korean karaoke.
Yeah, but it still says it still says Cloverleaf, and you're like, you walk in there, you walk out. Did I go in the right place? But everyone there is like super friendly. It's it's the same. It's different generation, different people, but same friendliness. Like, oh, come on in.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So,
I like that.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. But yeah, that's about the store.
Well, just about the store, so, Matt. You've taken us on a digital odyssey through your space there. Holy cow! Now we are running just about out of time, but I'm curious. Do you guys have anything that you want to promote or anything that you want to plug? Anybody that might be in or around the area, might want to stop in or check out.
Merchandise wise, nothing I can think of. I mean, the merch is merch. I mean, you know what it is. We just did a food drive. We're doing another food drive. November, we do 2 a year. So we'll give you store credit for canned food items. We'll give you $1 store credit per canned food item. So keep that in mind for November. Bring canned food items in. We'll buy them off you. We got about 2,500 pounds for the last one. So I'd love to do that again for November.
Dude, that is so cool. One of my favorite things is seeing when stores interact with their communities and are such an integral part of their community. And it sounds like you guys are very much that staple.
That was my, in New York upbringing, I mean, your neighbors were 10 feet away, that you looked out for each other. I mean, if you can't be in the community just to make money. You have to be part of the community. You have to give back to the community. Otherwise, what's the point? You might have a bucket in your pocket when you die, but no one's going to give a damn. So, we used to say in New York, you just want 1,000 people at your funeral. You want more than your neighbor. You want more people at your funeral than your neighbor. It's like competition to be, as helpful as you can, for not maybe the best reasons. You're trying to get your numbers up, but still,
Well, I'll be honest. I've never heard that expression before, but it makes sense, and I really like it. It's because there's different values. There's the monetary value, but then there's the value that you have with interactions and interpersonal communication and all that type of stuff.
Yeah. We do a good grade thing. We have $1 for A's, 50 cents for B's. What else we do? Shannon would know. We do a couple things. But usually it's seasonal. Oh, we do we give out free books to kids learning to read everything. We partner with libraries. We have a Secret Santa thing where you can come in, pick something out, and if you can't afford it, we'll wrap it and put it on the tree, and then you bring a kid in and they can grab it, no charge.
Oh, that's so cool.
But I mean, you have to. I mean, I went to Catholic school for 12 years, not necessarily practicing anymore, but you have to be part of the community, no matter what you do,
Great thing was for school.
Yeah, good grades. Yeah. Oh, this is Shannon.
Hi,
My partner,
Shannon.
Karen. So,
Nice to meet
anything you want to add? No?
Well, Matt, thank you so much to you and Shannon and the rest of your team for giving us a tour of your space, for taking the time to talk with us. I'm glad we got all the computer stuff figured out. And we did post your link in the comments to the Facebook page. So I'm telling all the people watching out there to go check them out on social media, check them out online. And if you're in the area, stop on by.
Thank you very much.
Awesome, Matt.
Okay.
Well, thank you. Oh, and you just got a little teeny sound off. I heard in the background. That's perfect.
Okay.
All right, Matt, Shannon, thank you guys so much for joining us on the stream today. I hope
No problem. Thank you, man.
And happy New Comic Wednesday tomorrow.
Thank you. Take care.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Take care. Bye-bye. All right, so that was Matt and Shannon from Matt's Sports Cards and Comics up in Connecticut. And I do want to just say, he has his Christmas decorations. If you can see up, I don't know where, there they are, right over there. We've had our Christmas decorations up since, when did we move in? 24? Yeah, 2 Decembers ago, and we still have our Christmas decorations up, so... You also got a nice little Christmas, you got a stocking and a Christmas tree over there in the corner. So listen, Matt, we love it just as much as you. Before we send this over to Jason, I do want to take a quick second to talk about the new comics that are coming out this month. As a reminder, you can pick them up in stores just like Matt's each Wednesday throughout June. We're going to be starting off the month with the Zenescope 20th Anniversary Cover Gallery. That's this Wednesday. Tomorrow, bop on over to Matt's, bop on over to your local comic book store or Zenescope.com, pick it up. And of course, we've got Grim Tales of Terror coming out the following week. That's 6/11. 2 hot releases for 6/18. That's the newest Zenescope Legends featuring the return of Hercules Payne. We've also got Grim Fairy Tales Volume 2, Issue 97. Things are heating up for our Grim universe and the folks at Arcane Acres, so you not want to miss what's going to happen next. And then Killer Cobra has his climactic conclusion. Issue number 3 of 3 comes out at the end of the month. But that's pretty much everything that I got over here in my little corner. Jason, if you're ready, I'm going to send it off to you.
All right, let's rock and roll, dude. So as blown away as Noah was, as blown away as all you guys were in the stream, Matt's store, I don't know if you can call that a store, dude. It was like it was a mall. He literally had everything. And I think Dre referred to it as, you can kind of go behind the shelves or whatever. Next thing you know, you're in Narnia. Wow. Completely blown away. Seems like Matt's been there forever too, which is awesome too as well. Interlocked with the community. I'm going to talk to Matt too, actually, about certain artists that are in his area or whatever, because I know they love to do a shop like that. just to go and see all the fun stuff. I'm trying to think about a trip that we could plan going maybe like a convention up that way. We'll have to figure that out on our end. All right. So sorry about the technical difficulties to begin with, but we are rocking and rolling. We're ready to rock and roll. So if you are brand new to the stream, I saw a couple of names on there that I don't recognize. We're going to be talking about some new releases. We're going to be talking about a couple of hardcovers, some graphic novels, whatever you want to call them. We're going to be talking about some collectibles too as well. Half of the proceeds that we sell today are going to be going to Matt's. This is something that we do in conjunction with shops once a month. It is always the first Tuesday of the month, unless that is, in conjunction, like say with a holiday, like let's say July 4th is a Tuesday. Obviously, we won't do a stream on July 4th. We're going to be lighting off some fireworks and having fun with the family too as well, just like you guys would be. But just so you know, it's first Tuesday of each and every month. This one happened to be with Matt Sports Cars and Comics. Matt and I have a great relationship. We've been doing some business together with Matt's probably for at least a few months now, but I've talked to Matt numerous times prior to that too as well. We always try and keep in touch with a lot of the comic shops out there. I had no idea how huge, how amazing Matt's shop was, and I am so glad that we did this stream that we're doing now to bring that shop to you guys. All right, so without further ado, let's get to some new releases. If you're interested in any one of these new releases, there's a code right there in black. You'll see it. It says NR1. That happens to be the code for this book that we're talking about. What I'm going to do is give you a little bit of information about the book. I'll talk about the covers and so forth. Also, too, realize if you want to get these signed by Joe, who is the writer, and also Noah, the visionary Mitchell, you can also have it signed by either one of those gentlemen or both, as they both have written stories that are inside this book. So this book to me is, first of all, I like it because it's a compilation of 3 different stories on the interior. So the 3 different stories on the interior are a little preview with Man Goat and Bunny Man. For those of you that are not familiar with our Man Goat and the Bunny Man, they are extremely violent, Deadpool, Harley Quinn type characters that live in the woods and try to do good deeds. But when they do these good deeds, they do it very violently. That kind of thing. So it's oftentimes they're working sometimes in conjunction with the law, sometimes wanted by the law, that kind of thing. So there's a Man Goat and Bunny Man, and they get introduced to the Goblin Queen inside this one story. Then there's also a story on Fury. For those of you that have read some of our Terror and Fury series, Terror and Fury just became, what am I talking about? Open domain. Public domain. Thank you, sir. I'm struggling with the word public right now. So Terror and Fury just became public domain recently, and it's something that we jumped on with 2 feet. And again, this is a story about Fury. Fury is kind of like I would say kind of like a Black Widow crossed with, what would you say, Noah? Kind of like a Black Widow crossed with
like a black
Captain America.
Oh, you mean the other guy?
Yeah.
Definitely like Captain America.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying just her. Like she's kind of got like a little bit of, she's got kind of that, almost like that Captain America feel to her, as well as it's pieced in like World War II, Nazi time, and so forth. And then we've got Pooh on the Rocks, dude. All right, dude. So do you want to take this, or do you want me to give you my interpretation of what I read today?
Yours, man.
All right, let's do the J. So Pooh and Bambi, for those of you that haven't read Pooh and Bambi, what are you waiting for? Go see the visionary. Go see the vision that is Noah. Pooh and Bambi are genetically modified soldiers, super soldiers, almost like a Sly Stallone and Schwarzenegger type characters and so forth. It's got references to all the major characters from Winnie the Pooh, like Piglet and Tigger and stuff like that. I can tell you right now, this is one of our more fun series that I've ever read. I really dig it because Noah's writing style is very different from probably anybody I've ever read, which I really dig. And then he also throws in little references to things that he grew up with, whether it's Naruto, whether it's, give me something else now, Zelda, right there you go. Right, it's actually right there in the very beginning of the Pooh vs. Bambi story that you did, the Pooh on the Rocks. So we've been coming up with Noah and I have actually been doing a lot of conventions, and we were coming up with different ways or different titles for the next Pooh story, like I poo, you poo, we poo, you know, whatever it is. And we came up with, what did we come up with, Noah?
10 things I hate about poo.
Things I hate about poo.
Much of poo about nothing.
Much poo about nothing. I mean, we've come up with some actual doozies, some really cool stuff. Lethal poo, and so forth.
Too furious.
Too poo, too furious. Right, some really good stuff. And I think you settled on
I think Poo World Order.
Poo World Order, which is coming out. Do you know when it's coming out? Like, is it a month from now?
Next year is where it's probably.
All right, so next year probably is when that's going to come out. But this gives you obviously a really good preview, again, into those three stories, those three storylines. There's something about exactly, John. John, you caught on quickly. You know what I'm talking about, dude. All right, so if you're interested in new release number 1, again, it's an introduction to a lot of our characters, a lot of our different storylines, and stuff that's going to be coming up for Zenescope, stuff that we're extremely excited about. The Boo Boo Queen. I'm digging it, dude. See, now I'm telling you right now. See that we've taken this to a brand new level. Noah and I came up with some good ones, but I'm seeing some doozies already. All right. So cover A is going to be Jory Tarragona. If you're interested in cover A, that is the cover that you get right there. Cover B is Igor Vitorino. Love Igor Vitorino. The man does pretty much a cover for us on almost every single book that we do. Josh Burns, doing the pinup style. If you're not familiar with our pinup style covers, it's almost always the cover C is definitely going to be pinup style. There's a great interview we did with Josh Burns a number of years back. If you want to try and find that, I believe it's on YouTube. I believe it is on our Facebook page. You can go and search for that. And then cover D is Richard Ortiz. If you want to buy multiple covers, you certainly can. Realize that it's $6.99 per book. The signatures are free. Whether you want to, the poo, Kyle, I dig it, dude. Poo that's still Christmas, dude. All right. So once again, you are getting any one of those 4 covers. You can buy multiple covers, of course. And please indicate whether you want to have it signed. Keep in mind, half of the proceeds are going to go to Matt and his delicious store. I mean, I don't know what to call it. I mean, it's just an absolutely fantastic spot. Delicious, dude. I mean, just fantastic, dude. All right. Stupendous. Deliciously stupendous. No? Can't say that? Oh, I'm getting text messages from my kids. All right, so anyway, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. If you're interested in new release number 1, it is a great introduction to everything that we do Zenescope. It's a great introduction to, again, not only Pooh vs. Bambi, but also Fury, also Man, Goat, and the Bunny Man. Really exciting stuff that's coming out for Zenescope, not only this year, but also into next too as well. The Masters of the Pooh universe. John, you, sir, you promote us as well as anybody I know. All right, kudos to you, sir. All right, so let's go on to new release number 2. New release number 2 is the Grim Tales of Terror. Obviously, a lot of you guys are familiar with our Grim Tales of Terror series. I like to call our Grim Tales of Terror, it is a anthology series that takes classic literary tales that you may be familiar with, like Monkey's Paw, like Black Cat, like Jekyll and Hyde, like The Invisible Man, but putting them into comic book form. It's taking urban legends that maybe you're familiar with from your childhood, fables, different horror stories, those kind of thing, almost like a Tales from the Crypt, HBO style. We have Karis, who is our female Grim Reaper. She is our goddess of death. You can see her prominently displayed on cover B there. Karis is like our female Grim Reaper. She's our goddess of death. She is using these stories almost as lessons of morality. She is using these stories of be careful what you wish for, be careful what you do, be careful the evil doings that you do on other people and so forth, because Karis is omnipresent, dude. You can't mess with Karis. Don't ever do it. Karis is our girl. All right. Cover A is going to be Eric J. That is the Hat Man right there. So I didn't really give you even the story about the Hat Man. So the Hat Man's almost like I would say he's almost like a dream type.
Sleep paralysis demon.
Good description. Thank you, Alex. A sleep paralysis demon. So basically the Hat Man can come into your room and paralyze you from talking, from moving, from doing anything. And then the Hat Man can, do his bidding and so forth. Take your child, take you, take whoever, that kind of thing. And in this story, we actually have a woman who is willing to make a deal with the Hat Man. You guys are going to have to read it. The story is absolutely fantastic. All right, so cover A is Eric J. Cover B is I don't even know what that is.
No, you got it right, actually.
Cow.
No, however you pronounce it, just Yeah,
All right,
that's
let's
it.
go with that. All right, and then cover C is Josh Burns again. Once again, doing the pinup style cover. New release number 2 is only $4.99. You can buy multiple covers. You can have these signed by Joe. Joe did some of the story along with David Wall, and then of course along with Chaz Pangburn. I'm a big fan of Chaz's stuff. Chaz has been writing more and more stuff for us. This is another one that's just an absolute great one to start with. Again, our Tales of Terror, if I didn't mention this before, the fact that it's an anthology series, these are all standalone books. So one of the reasons why I'm throwing a Grim Tales of Terror issue 5 at you is this is a standalone. Okay, so if you've never read any Grim Tales of Terror before, you can start with this story and say, you know what, I want to hear more about the Hat Man, or I've never read anything Zenoscope before, but I'm into horror. Or, you know, I like the idea of a female Grim Reaper, a goddess of death. That sounds really cool to me. And you want to start with this issue? You certainly can. We got tons and tons of Grim Tales of Terror. This is from our 5th volume of this series. There are 4 card covers that precede it that we have that are on our web store. If you want to check out Zenoscope.com, if you want to check out Matt's sports cards too as well, I'm sure he may have some of those hardcovers. If he doesn't, he can order them from me, and you can get them, and you can pick them up at Matt's. So again, our hardcovers, they have each 13 standalone stories on the interior. Some absolutely fantastic choices there. Noah's favorite, I know, is volume 3. That one has clowns. That has alligators in the sewer. That one's more of a, well, I can't say any of them not horror, like, you know, scary, because they all are. Volume 2 is one of my favorite because it has one of the most, or some of the most recognizable stories that I feel that are in there. Monkey's Paw's in there. I believe Black Cat's in there too as well. Jekyll and Hyde, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, any one of those choices are all fantastic. Again, this new release number 2 is also a fantastic get, a good starting point if you would like to do so. All right, let's get to some graphic novel deals, dude. So in this case, we are doing some hardcover deals. So I'm doing 3 hardcovers. What? 3 hardcovers for $50. These books are all normally $25 a piece. All right. I'm going to tell you a little bit about each individually as we get to the individual section of when you can buy them individually. We are going to offer these individually, but to me, the value is right there in your face or whatever, grabbing all 3 of these for $50. All right. You're getting the Satan's Hollow. You're getting the Neverland, which is our Peter Pan as a vampire type being. I'll tell you about that in a little bit. And then you're also getting Devil's Road 2 as well. So you're getting all 3 hardcovers for $50 on this bundle. You're literally getting, again, 3 hardcover books that would all be $25 a piece if you bought them individually, either on our web store or, say, at a comic shop that you're going to. And again, you're getting the hardcover bundle. You can have all 3 for $50. All right, so let's go through them individually, Noah, if you can. Give me the first one, and I'll do a little spiel on that one.
Sell them individually?
Yeah, let's do them individually. It doesn't look like yeah. So let's go with hardcover number 1. So hardcover number 1 is going to be Devil's Road. This is a story basically about some kids, a couple, and then another couple that wound up breaking up right before they went on vacation together. They're going down to Mexico to see, resorts, have a really good time and so forth. But they're convinced to go off the resort and so forth. They grab a couple of friends. Next thing you know, they're wind up on a bus of death. And they're winding up dueling each other to the death type of thing or whatever. And so forth. And the story gets dark and kind of twisted from there. I'm a big fan of Devil's Road. The hardcover is written by Joe. If you want to have it signed by Joe, he did the writing on it. In fact, this is a Joe compilation, all 3 of these bad boys. Again, the signatures are free. So if you want to buy just Devil's Road by itself, it's $18. Keep in mind, it's regularly $24.99. So I'm giving you about $7 off, and I'm offering you a free signature of the writer too as well. Let's go to hardcover number 2. Hardcover number 2 is Neverland. So first of all, Neverland is one of my favorite stories that we do. First and foremost, because I dig Peter Pan. We do Peter Pan as more of like a vampire type creature. He is usurping children's souls to maintain his youth and power over Neverland, and that's why he doesn't age. Tinkerbell, who you see right there attached to his hip, is more like his henchman. She is helping him lure these kids to Neverland. And we do it as a role reversal where Hook is actually the hero and Pan is the villain. Hook gets taken to Neverland when he's very young. He and his brother both get taken there. His brother does not escape while he does. He loses his arm in the process of escaping, hence becoming Hook and so forth. and then he'll go back to Neverland to try and battle with Pan to stop him from stealing all these children's souls. So again, hardcover number 2, also written by Joe Bruscia, also just $18. And again, the signature by the writer is free if you're interested in that bad boy. All right, let's go to Satan's Hollow. Certainly last but not least, Satan's Hollow is based on an urban legend, a cult in sewers and so forth. And kids keep going into that sewer and so forth and saying, hey, I'm not afraid. Let's go in there with our GoPro and let's go shoot some stuff. I'll tell you right now, it's all just a ghost story. It's not real. One of the kids winds up disappearing. The people from the town go looking for that kid, that kind of thing. A young girl, a young woman, actually, I should say, a couple actually move into the neighborhood. Turns out she used to live in that neighborhood back when she was like 3 and 4 years old, that kind of thing. So it gets kind of dark, kind of twisted from there as she is reliving some of her past, having dealt with her family or her parents, I should say, dealing with Satan's Hollow too as well. So again, if you're interested in hardcover number 3, again, any one of these 3 hardcovers that you see here are all standalone stories. We did do more Neverland. In fact, there was Neverland Hook. I believe there was Neverland.
There was Tales.
Yeah, there was Tales, which were like the origin stories on the individual characters.
And then there was an Age of Darkness graphic
Neverland
novel.
Age of Darkness too as well. One of the things you'll kind of find out about Zenescope is we reserve the right to kind of go back to stories like just like Noah was just mentioning about Hercules Payne. We're bringing back Hercules Payne as what happens to be one of our characters and so forth, kind of going back to that story. So we'll always go back to Neverland. There's a chance we could go back to Satan's Hollow if we'd like to. A chance we could go back to Devil's Road if we'd like to, and so forth. Again, so if you're interested in any of these bad boys and you want to have them signed, Bobby, thanks so much. Bobby, hopefully you got the pins, dude, that I picked out for you, dude.
Oh, did I miss
It was my pleasure getting that stuff together. And Georgia, happy birthday, darling. That was me in the very beginning of the stream, whatever, wishing you happy birthday. I know it's Georgia's birthday today. She is another year more lovely. So I want to say a huge shout out and a happy birthday to Georgia. Thanks so much for being a VIP with us, and happy birthday. Hopefully it's a fantastic time. Hopefully you get some ice cream cake, dude. All right. We've had ice cream cake in the freezer, in the fridge, like literally all week, and it's been fantastic.
Because I overbought it.
I think you did fantastic, dude. Not only did Alex get an Oreo ice cream cake, but she also got a regular Caravel ice cream cake, which is the vanilla and the chocolate with the jimmies and stuff in the middle. Love it, dude. Good fan. Good. That's good work out of you, darling.
Thanks.
Right.
I try.
So normally what I would do there, so you know how your dad despises ice cream cake? What I would do is I would get him something on the side.
Didn't know that he hated ice cream cake.
So he doesn't, your dad doesn't like ice cream cake. Everybody else loves it.
That's something I should know.
Which is fantastic. Yeah, that's okay.
I just assumed that he liked all desserts. He's a dessert person.
He seems like a dessert kind of person.
He is.
Right?
He loves desserts.
I'm a dessert person myself. All right. There's certain desserts I won't eat, but anyway, no, ice cream cake definitely on top of my list. Your dad's more like a cookies, brownie.
Cookies. I'll have to make my cappuccino cupcakes again for you guys.
I'm trying to think what your mom gave me like a certain type of cake.
He likes chocolate cake, and then he likes apple pie a la mode. Those are his 2 favorite.
All right, there you go. Mark it down for his birthday whenever you do some shopping on that. There you go. They have it.
Jesus,
What did I lose?
Sorry, friends. Nope, that was me.
Was that,
That was me. It was me knocking
over
shit
there.
over.
All right, you scared me a little bit. All right. All right, let's rock on. Let's get to everybody's favorite section, which would be the collectibles. So first up, we have the in-store. All right, this is a cover by Vince L. Tabanes. All right, first of all, huge fan of Vince L. This is one of those oopsies. All right, we're getting a little sheer. The book itself actually happens to be Grim Tales of Terror, issue 5, number 6, which I believe is coming in today. If it doesn't come in today, it's in tomorrow, is what I'm being told. We're going to be getting this bad boy.
It didn't come in today. Rob said probably tomorrow.
All right, giddy up. So in-store is the code that we're looking for in this. This is a 99 print run for $40, dude. Get it here. Now's the time. We only got so many of these bad boys that we're doing. I think we're only doing like 20 of these. All right, put in-store in the notes, and you will get it. Try and realize this is also a comic. For those of you that are brand new to the stream, whatever, you're also getting a standalone story. Do we know what issue 6? I think you just had it up before. Do we know what the
Lover's Lane Killer?
Ooh, so Lover's Lane Killer. I can't wait to read this one, man. This bad boy. First of all, it's my girl Karis. There it is right there. So Lover's Lane, there it is. That'll be due in this week. That'll be in stores on Wednesday of next week. But this gives you a chance to grab it ahead of time. Grab in the in-store. Again, it's going to be just $40. This is our 2025 in store for June. Vince El Cabanes. I love the names. I'm gonna tell you, I probably brutalized half, but I'm loving them, dude.
You just gotta say, I'm sorry if I say it wrong. I'm doing
Just
my
say
best.
I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not really sorry though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's fun to play around.
It's fun, right? Yeah, like if Noah's last name was like, I would just make it up all the time, but I would have him in person to correct me. But I would say,
How do you know
Alex,
maybe
that's
they're
all the fun.
offended?
What's that?
How do you know they're not offended?
Well, that would be bad.
You're offending all of
That's
our
very true.
artists.
Very true. They could be offended. Could be bad. All right. Let's rock on, dude. So book number 1 is going to be Father's Day. Father's Day is coming up, people. All right. Do good by your father out there. For all those dads out there doing good things with their kids, I really appreciate you guys. I can tell you right now, I just had absolutely fantastic times with my kids. It wasn't Memorial Day weekend because we were working a convention, but Monday got together with my brother and his kids, which was awesome. Tuesday got together with my boys, and then also my brother's youngest, Xander, as well. And then Wednesday, 2 weeks ago, was actually my birthday too as well. And I had all 3 of my kids over. Got a huge hug from my daughter, which was the best present I've had in a long, long time. All right, so Father's Day is what we're looking for on this. Once again, the book itself is Grim Tales of Terror. It is issue 6, which we have learned is Lover's Lane. It is cover E, as in fly, Eagles fly. You know who won the Super Bowl. My squad, our squad. You know what I'm talking about. All right, so our 2025 June Diamond retailer cover, it is our bronze level. It is a cover by Igor Vitorino. There you see it right there. It's a little, not seal, that's Sky, right?
Yeah, that's
Sky looking absolutely fantastic, doing her thing. All right, Father's Day, put it down. Will, Russell, we got you covered. Gary, we got you covered. Kyle as well. What's up? Jeff Dean, Jeff. Or is Cincinnati going to have a defense this year? That's the question. All right, dude. I know they're going to put up some points. All right, dude. Christopher, good to see you as always. Deb Henniger, good to see you as always as well. We're going to put you guys all down for Father's Day. Father's Day is only $10. Try and realize half of the proceeds are going to our good friends at Matt Sports Cards. So even if you don't like the cover, dude, grab it. $10, dude. One of our collectibles, dude. Big fan, big
Madden
fan.
curse will not hit Barkley.
What's that?
Kyle said that the Madden curse is going to hit Barkley. I say absolutely not.
Kyle, that's you know what it is. Kyle's a Cowboys fan.
Mm.
All right, Kyle, look, I feel for you, dude. All right, it's over. It was over 30 years ago. It's been over for a while. There's a new era that is greeting the NFL. It's Saquon time, baby. All right, let's rock on. All right, let's go on. Let's go to book number 2. Book number 2 is going to be Flag Day. Flag Day is a day in June. All right, I'm not certain exactly what Flag Day. I'm assuming this is something military. It's to honor our flag. Not that I'm not a USA guy. I'm a big USA guy. All right. Speaking of Memorial Day that we were just talking about a little bit ago, I want to say a huge thank you to all of our former and current military. Huge thank you to all as we honor those that either passed away at, whether at war or afterward and so forth, as we honor those that served and so forth. Memorial Day is a holiday that really touches home with me, specifically because my father was former military and so forth. Obviously, I want to say a huge thank you to not only my father, but also to all of those military families out there, whether you're a son of mom who was in the military, dad who was in the military, grandfather was in the military, that kind of thing. Maybe you're currently serving yourself, that kind of thing. So a huge thank you to all of those that serve or have served and so forth. June 14th, also known as my birthday. Jeff, Jeff, look, I know we're throwing out some happy birthdays here. All right, but it is only June 3rd. Okay, dude. We're gonna be doing some streams between now and then or whatever. I'll get y'all on the birthday list. All right, dude. So Flag Day again, $20. The cover is by Sanju. What do you got, Noah?
I was singing Nivan Gunay. Sanju Nivan Guni.
I got nothing. All right, let's go with Sanju because we know it's Sanju. All right, so our 2025, June Diamond, our silver level. Once again, the book is Grim Tales of Terror. It is volume 5. It's issue 6, which we know is coming out or in our place this week, coming out in stores next week and so forth. So again, if you're interested in that bad boy, bam, put it in, rock it out. Again, Flag Day, it's $20 for that bad boy. Sanju just absolutely kicked in. So Sanju is normally known for his colors, but I can tell you right now, when Sanju rocks a cover, Sanju obviously, as you can see right there, rocks a cover. Absolutely fantastic work by Sanju. We are extremely fortunate to work with this gentleman. Extremely, extremely fortunate to work with all the cover artists that we do. All right, let's rock on. Let's go to Wimbledon, dude. Wimbledon is this month, dude. So not only am I versed in football, I'm versed in tennis. All right, dude. Yes. First of all, I played tennis in high school.
I didn't know that
All right?
about you.
Yes, I played tennis in high school. I was undefeated. All right, 2 years.
That's
All right?
crazy.
It was JV though. I quit my senior year because I didn't like the coach. I didn't like the varsity coach. He was a jerk.
Hey, I
love
had
Mr.
similar
Savage.
experiences.
Mr. Savage was the JV coach, and I love Mr. Savage. His son Nate graduated the year before me, and Mr. Savage used to put us in the back of his pickup and take us to like Burger King, which is right next to Abington. You know what I'm saying? It's like
I know. I
it's
used to
literally a
walk
hop,
there
skip,
all
and a
the
jump.
time.
Yeah, it's a hop, skip, and a jump. He would take us to Burger King in the back of his pickup, which was highly illegal at the time. But then again, this was the 80s, and we were allowed to just do anything that we wanted to. All
Yeah, I
right.
used to walk.
Colorado Carol, sexy legs. Carol, you should never feel alone, darling. Carol, first of all, I'm going to see you in San Diego. We're all going to see you in San Diego. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic time. All right. Wimbledon is what did you do there right there? So Wimbledon is with a D, sir.
Hey, buddy.
All right.
Take a look at your product list. You put a T.
Did I put a T in there?
Yes, you did.
I think I did.
Yes, you did.
Oh, I did.
Yes, you did.
Newman. All right. That's all on me. Sorry, my apologies, visionary. All right, so the June Diamond Gold level, once again covered by Sanju. Let's go with that. Grim Tales of Terror, Volume 5, Issue 6, cover G, as in, God damn, the Eagles are still the Super Bowl champs. Where are my peeps out there? I know it's not you, Kyle. Kyle's very upset with me. Kyle's upset. Kyle's getting upset. All right, Wimbledon. If you're interested in that bad boy, put Wimbledon in the notes, and we will get you that bad boy. That is the lace version, all right, or lingerie version of that Sanju cover, and it's ton of Wimble. I like it, dude. Let's rock with it. All right, my BDA. Renee is June 9th, but we're getting all kinds of birthdays coming up. All right, so now we got to wish a happy birthday to Renee for the 9th. We got to wish a happy birthday to Jeff Dean. All right. Jeff, take the bag off your head. Just because you're a Bengals fan doesn't mean you can't remove the bag. All right, dude, you can take off the bag, especially for your birthday. All right, Wimbledon. I think I did it. Maybe it is Wimbledon with a T. I feel like I looked it up. I feel like Wimbledon. You just look it up.
I just Googled it and it is with a D.
It is with a D. I thought so.
I was lazy and just went off the spreadsheet.
You went off the spreadsheet. I just basically I made us both look bad.
I would have assumed that it was also
I think
whatever was on the spreadsheet.
It's with a D. Carol knows. Carol's the final vote. All right, let's rock on. Let's go to goodbye, Bryce Huff. All right, goodbye, Bryce Huff. Goodbye, Bryce Huff. Thank you to the 49ers for taking them off our hands. Goodbye, Huff. You could put in goodbye. You can put in bye. You can put in Huff is gone.
This is too many options. Why would you do that?
Because you're going to have to read them all and get it down there. All right. This is the 75 print run, the sheer. We don't want to call it topless. I would say there's kind of like a little lacy top that she is wearing, but it is very see-through.
It's her robe.
It's
a robe.
It's very romantic, is what it is. It's not romantic? Alex, look. Dude, just because your idea of romantic is like T-shirts and sweatpants. Okay.
Listen, I am who I am. I will change for no one.
That's true. All right. That's good work out of you. All right. So once again, it is Grim Tales of Terror. It's volume 5. It's issue 6. It's cover H as in Henry. All right. So if you're interested in that bad boy, put down Goodbye Huff. This is in reference to the fact that the Eagles traded the one bad move that the Eagles made in 2024 was signing Bryce Huff to a multi-$17 million a year, 3-year, $51 million deal and so forth. But they have traded him off to the 49ers, and I don't know what the 49ers are thinking. Maybe it's possible they get some talent out of this boy. But the Eagles are getting like a 4th or a 5th round pick, and I couldn't be happier. All right, so goodbye, Huff. All right, if you're interested in Goodbye Huff, that is book number 4. Again, we're doing that bad boy for $75. Put it down and don't let the door kick you. Don't let the door hit you in the ass there, Bryce Huff. Later, dude. All right, let's rock on, dude. Let's go to Gary's favorite item, the print.
Gary said that she didn't want any of these.
Gary's getting the print. I can tell you right now, because Gary, you put it down in the notes earlier, you're getting the print, okay? And the reason why you're getting the print is because you put down print earlier and I saw it.
I think she gets a
It's
print
good.
for each
It's,
time. that
it's
you put
good.
print in the comments.
Exactly. So we're going to put you down for 4 prints is what we're going to do, Gary. Gary, I'm just kidding. If you don't want the print, we won't put you down for the print. Glenn, we got you covered for the print. Yay, print. All right. Gary, do you want multiple copies of the print? That's the question. All right, so the print, once again, Sanju, looking fantastic. It is a 20 print run. As you can see, it's got the matte sport card. I tell you right now, this logo looks phenomenal. It goes with the cover.
It matches.
It matches. Excellent work. It matches the cover. It's just an absolutely fantastic job. This is the visionary, right? You put that that bad boy on there.
I couldn't do it without Sanju and the rest of the team.
But it's still the visionary. All right, it's still a little visionary special right there. So try and keep in mind this is an 11 by 17, not that one. This is an 11 by 17 print. All right, it is an actual print. It is not a book. So what you're buying here is you're buying a print that is limited to 20 copies. There's only 20 copies made of it. And also try and realize it has the Matt's Sports Cards and Comics logo right there in the upper left-hand corner. If you're interested in that bad boy, just put print into the notes and it shall be yours. All right, let's rock on to the special pack. The special pack is going to be 3 books. These are all Z-rated covers, all $100 books last year that we are doing for $250. You're getting $50 off by buying the pack. These are all part of our Catch 'em Wild, Catch 'em Pocahontas. All right, you're getting all 3 of these and a topless, all covers by the fantastic Sun Kamanaki. All right, the covers themselves are Wonderland Return to Madness 1. You're also getting the Fairy Tale Team Up Robin Hood and Jasmine, which is a great standalone story. And then you're also getting Wonderland Return to Madness 3. So if you have issue 2, you can complete the set and do them all with topless. All right, so again, some absolutely fantastic characters that you see there, all covers by did you get me for Goodbye Huff?
Yes, we got it.
Dre, we got you for Goodbye Huff, dude. We got you, sir. Appreciate you, dude. Sometimes I don't read the comments. Sanju's covers have been great. Carol, I couldn't agree with you more. Sanju is doing an absolutely fantastic job. Big fan of Sanju. Sanju colors a lot of stuff too, as well. But if you get a chance to, I've never met Sanju at a convention, but I'm looking forward to the day that we do. In fact, that brings me to, are we going to be talking about any of the stuff that we're doing coming up?
Yeah, so I can get started on doing the race for tonight, and then
all right, so let's do that. And then also too, so Noah and I are going to be going to Pittsburgh this weekend. We're going to Three Rivers Con. Really looking forward to that because Ali Garza is going to be there. So if you're interested in going to Three Rivers, first of all, it's this weekend. I don't know how far you are from Pittsburgh and so forth, but really looking forward to going because first of all, we're going to see Ali there. Ali is a fantastic quarters player. We got to see if we can corner him at a bar and play some quarters with Ali. Ali is a ringer. We're going to be at booth 207. Looking forward to this. I have heard that the O has closed, but from what I understand, though, Noah and I, we're venturing out. Now, what game are we going to? Are we going Friday?
I think Friday's game starts around like 6 o'clock.
Friday makes the most sense.
I think so.
Because the con doesn't start till Saturday, right?
Correct.
So the convention itself is Saturday, Sunday. So no matter what that Friday game is, we're going to be there probably early enough to set up, and then boom, grab home, get showered, boom, go to the game, grab something to eat at the game. We're going to be catching the Phillies and the
pierogi hot
Pirates,
dogs.
dude. What's up?
Pierogi
hot dogs.
Oh, there you have it, dude.
Yes.
Let's go Pittsburgh style. Pittsburgh style is Yins. Yins
Yes.
gone downtown to watch the Phillies and the Pirates for a pop and a Yins. All right, so Three Rivers Comic-Con. Noah and I are going to be there. Ali Garza, please come and see us. If you want to get books signed by the Visionary by Noah, we'll have books there that Noah can sign. If you want to get books signed by me, I don't know what you're thinking. I don't sign books, but I can if you want me to. We're going to have all kinds of collectibles. I can tell you right now, I always have something at the booth that you may have seen before, but it's not on our web store. All right? Hint, hint. Okay? There's going to be some rare books at Three Rivers. All right? So come see us. Come by. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to dig some of the stuff that I got there. And I got discounts. Bam! Our 20th anniversary virtual convention. That is this week. That's Thursday.
Yes.
That's 2 days away. All right. Noah says Noah's working on it right now as we speak.
Yeah, that's
All right.
OTT.
All right. So our 20th anniversary virtual convention. We're doing the new books then, or is that
Yes,
all?
that's all.
That's like all the new stuff.
Yes. Well, we have two. So it'll be like the pop culture pinup, one of the showcases,
Right.
a specialty showcase for the 20th anniversary, like all the normal stuff, and then the half Christmas VCon will be the other limited showcase, and then more Christmassy fun stuff.
All right, so we got two streams going on this month with new books, new deals, all kinds of stuff going on. But Thursday, this is open to everybody. So if you want to join us Thursday, that is 2 days from now. That is going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern. That will be on YouTube. That will be on Facebook. That'll be on Twitch too as well. We're going to have all kinds of new fun stuff going on for that Thursday, all kinds of deals. It is our 20th anniversary. Zenoscope is 20 years old, dude. We're not quite able to drink, though.
Not yet.
We're not quite able to drink, but we're going to get there, dude. Next year we're going to be able to drink.
We should have done the beer-themed Zen boxes next year. That was a missed opportunity. Damn it.
Well, we can do different beers.
We could do different beers. We have enough characters.
Oh, there's a lot of beer out there. All right, so that is the 20th anniversary virtual con that is going to be Thursday, 2 days from now. Mark it on your calendars. Join us for that. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic time. All right, we got anything else? No. Oh, AA Comics and Cards, a store signing with Joe Brusha. This is going to be 3 to 6 p.m. on June 18th. All right, AA Comics and Cards. That is my main man, Paul. If you've never been to AA Comics and Cards, it is an absolutely fantastic shop. We've done a stream with AA before. They're in Lebanon, PA. Joe's going to be doing some signing there. Again, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Should have some fantastic stuff. Not only stuff that Joe can sign too as well, probably some collectibles too as well. Maybe I'll see if I can put some stuff together for that too as well. Are you thinking about doing that store with your dad? Do you know?
No, I think him and Joey are going to go and then leave straight there to drive to North Carolina.
That's right, dude. We got Heroes. So Heroes is the weekend of the 20th. Dude, your dad's crazy if you're thinking about doing that.
He's also going on vacation for him and my mom's, for Father's Day and my mom's birthday the weekend before. So, he gave me the okay.
All right.
So I did what I did.
He hasn't given me the non-go-ahead that I'm not doing Heroes yet. But I'm assuming you're telling me that he is.
I think he wants to. Yeah, he wants to travel. He's feeling adventurous.
You're feeling it. You're feeling the vibe. So we're gonna be doing Heroes. That will either be myself and Joey the Kid, or that will be Joe
the original
Chief.
Joseph Tyler Brusha. Joe Tyler.
Right. That'll be Joe, our owner. Our fearless leader doing Heroes. And again, that'll be June 20th, 21st, and 22nd.
He is going on vacation for Father's Day without us. Yeah. We all work here. He needs a break.
Right. I know Greg Bo Watson does that show. I can tell you right now, if you've never done Heroes before, Heroes is an absolutely fantastically run show. It is a huge art show, which is awesome. It's a huge comic show. For those of you that know what I'm talking about, sometimes there's conventions that have, a bunch of pop culture stuff that is very TV related, backpacks and dolls and Funko Pops. Not that stuff's not okay, but when I go to a comic convention, I like to actually see comics at a comic convention. I like to see art at a comic convention. I can tell you right now, Heroes is second to none as far as art goes. There's a ton of stuff there. And also the people that run Heroes, I think do an absolutely fantastic job. I've done Heroes quite a few times. I'm going to be seeing the doc down there, Elias Gerisi. If I don't see the doc, your dad's going to be seeing the doc. Should be an awesome time. The doc is flying in all the way from California just to go to Heroes because he's heard that show is that fantastic. All right, let's rock on, dude. What do you got next? Let's do it, dude. Half Christmas virtual convention. All right, so this is our other stream that we're doing this month. That is Wednesday, June 25th. That is 6 p.m. It's open to everybody. It is Facebook, YouTube Live, Twitch. Again, we're going to have more new books, more specials, all kinds of freaky stuff. Should be an absolutely fantastic time. It is our halfway to Christmas. All right. You realize that Christmas in July.
Why are you looking at me? I didn't.
Did you name this?
No.
Your dad did?
Half Christmas is, there are two different holidays.
There are two different holidays.
We already have a convention or a live stream.
I was saying we'll be in San Diego for Christmas in July. We don't have time for a convention.
We've done a
pre-con.
Christmas in July themed San Diego before. They made me dress up as Santa Claus. It didn't last that long.
I actually have a picture with you dressed
Do you?
as Santa. Remember? Because we did it at the old office.
Were
My
you
mom,
enough?
we weren't.
elf it up?
No,
You don't
we
know?
weren't able to go to the store to the mall to get our
That's one of
Christmas
those-
with Santa. It might have been during COVID, and my mom was like, "We can't not have our Christmas with Santa picture," so she made you dress up as Santa Claus and take a picture
I
with
think it was
us.
more like Amber. Amber made me dress up.
Well, my mom made you dress up again.
That's true. All right. Apparently, I'm Santa. All right. I want you guys to know that I'm Santa. All right. There you have it. All right. Half Christmas virtual convention. Again, that's going to be Wednesday, June 25th. New books, new specials, all kinds of stuff. July 1st is the middle of the year. Glenn, if we didn't have you, I don't know what we would do. Thank you, sir. So I guess have a Christmas week the week before.
June 25th is halfway to Christmas. That
It's
is
halfway to
accurate.
Christmas, right? That makes sense.
It's
Right. December
accurate.
25th.
If you watch Workaholics, there's an episode where they celebrate half Christmas in June. If you Google
So there's
Work
even
Holidays,
more-
half Christmas.
That's
I
why we have the
will
lights still
see-
up, dude.
There you go.
There it
We're
is right
just
there. Halfway to
Ahead,
Christmas.
we're ahead.
we're planning ahead.
We're
Which we don't do
planning
that well.
We're
But now
getting
that
better
you're
at
working
it.
here, I've got a feeling we are going to be planning well. All right, bam. So the Philly VIP event. Do we have a date set?
Yes.
What do you got?
September 12th and 13th.
September 12th and the 13th. Are we making any announcements as far as
As far as what?
artists are going?
It's almost
not
like
do that?
that's on.
Is it on Facebook?
No, we're releasing it now. That's
Oh,
why
we're
this is
releasing
up
right
here.
now? Oh, let's do it, dude. What do you got, Noah?
Number one.
So let's meet the Zenoscope
right.
artists from the Philly VIP event, September 12th and 13th. Bam! The Drax.
Oh, my favorite.
My Spanish brother from another mother. All right. Big fan of the Drax. If you guys have not met Drax, I can tell you right now, we've done a couple conventions with Drax, New York and San Diego. We've done a Philly VIP event with Drax. I'm a big fan of Drax. All right, dude. He's in my harem. All right. And there's a reason why. All right. Not only is the man devilishly handsome, extremely tall and handsome, but he is phenomenal at his craft. All right. In my harem, Drax Gal. Put it down. What do you got, Noah?
All right,
Who's number
Sarah,
two?
Sarah and I agreed to do this next one as a pair. So
A
bam.
pair? Oh, Sonia Modest and Coco Aspen. Another gentleman that's in my harem is Coco. Devilishly handsome. Just met him for the first time in Austin. Look, dude, I got some guys in my harem.
I know.
I got Chrome. I got Elias Chadzudis. All right. And I got these two gentlemen that you see there.
Listen,
Not
whoever
Sonya, I
you
can't-
want to have in your heart, that's up to you.
Well, first of all, I can't
Good
put
for
a
you.
girl in my harem.
Well, that's
If that's
fine.
bad connotation.
I don't want to be there.
Right. That's what I'm saying. See, I would put you, I'd put Di in there. If I had like a female harem.
I feel like Pritz would be upset.
That's what I'm saying. Right. So I don't want to make any of these guys angry. I've talked to Sonia about Coco being in my harem.
You can take
And she
Pritz
was
though.
fine
Do
with
you
it.
want him? He
I can
won't
take the
buy you
Pritz.
food.
Prince is a handsome devil.
You can have him.
Yeah, but would he forget my Chinese food?
Yes.
There's a
100%.
story. There's a story behind that. We'll get to it. All right. So eventually, Sonia Modest, Coco Aspen, Drax Gal, and Noah, do we have another reveal?
Nope, that's all you get.
I was
for
saying
now.
that's all you get
that's
for
all
now.
we're getting for now.
We're
Look at
making
that.
building
You
anticipation.
sons of beep. Oh man, we had this suspense going. I'm getting upset. Jay's getting upset. What the? All right, we got 3 reveals. All right, and now we are doing. Are they penguins?
Penguins.
This is fantastic. I feel like there's a snail on the course, like getting ready to lead these penguins. That look at their beaks going up and down.
They're very happy.
They're happy penguins.
They are.
They're going to be waddling.
And
If they can they waddle slowly?
we'll see. And just as a reminder, this is the prize that you're going for. So
Oh!
the race gets this.
All right, so the winner of the race gets one of these 50 print run Elias Chadzud. Oh, I'm sorry, 25 print run. I'm sorry. You get a 25 print run Elias Chadzudis. If you didn't stick around for this, I don't know what you were thinking, but bam, the Penguins, again, it's Christmas, dude. It's Christmas in June. It's halfway to Christmas. All right, it's not Christmas in July. Don't get crazy. All right, let's set them off. Let's go, Penguins. All right, dude. Oh my God.
They are, they're
They're
taking their time.
they're sauntering. This is not a race. This is like a this is like a
They're really taking their time.
it's like a handicap race or something like that. It's really, really slow. All right, Jeff, I feel like Carol, I feel like this. First of all, it's an excellent choice by Noah to break out some penguins in June. What's the happy
Happy Feet.
I want to say the music from Happy Feet.
Yeah.
Quality movie.
Dude, Robin Williams is
See, I've
just
seen that one. I usually haven't seen
You've
the
seen
movie.
that
I've seen
one.
Happy
You've
Feet.
seen Happy
I
Feet.
did.
All right. You know what? That's kudos to Alex.
I take everything we've said back.
Alex is fantastic.
If it's cartoon, I've seen it.
She's seen Happy Feet. Oh, Creo!
Creo!
Creo just took it. Literally while we were talking about Happy Feet.
While we fell asleep,
Creo's got Happy Feet. All right, there it is right there. Can we do the placement so we can see kind of where our Penguins came in? Bobby, right there. Frank Kozik, my main man who I talked to on the phone. Georgia came in 6th for her birthday. Man, we should have rigged it. See, that now you know why we don't rig these things, all right? There you see your names and so forth. This is everybody that ordered and so forth. Thank you guys so much for doing so. Ordering some books, whatever it was, whether it was a single issue, whether it was a new release, whether it was one of the hardcover graphic novel deals and so forth. I think that's all we got, dude, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I want to say a huge thank you to Alex for watching Happy Feet and doing a fantastic job there. Also helping me out with the streams as to what's coming up and when. I want to say a huge thank you to Noah, as always. Got to throw a huge shout out and a huge thank you to Matt for walking us around the shop. Seemed like Matt was running everywhere because the store was just absolutely gigantic. Sorry again, once again, about the technical difficulties to start. I think we just had some bad Wi-Fi issues on Matt's ends, but I'm glad everything got taken care of and so forth. Thank you guys so much for ordering books for Matt's. Again, half of the proceeds are going there too as well. We're going to do another store in July. That's getting on that first Tuesday of the month and so
I
forth.
think it's actually
Should be
July
absolutely
1st.
fantastic. Is it
I
July
think it's
1st?
July 1st.
July 1st is Tuesday. I like it.
Yeah.
That does not interfere with the holiday, which is perfect. Again, I want to say a huge thank you to all you guys. Hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic week. Please join us this Thursday, which is 2 days from now. We're going to be doing another stream. We'll have new books for you guys, new deals. All right. Thanks so much. Appreciate you guys. Later,